Hello, everyone. Welcome or welcome back. I'm so glad that you're here. This is Kristie with AG Takes Over, and I'm doing one of my favorite things to do with the dolls, which is decorate their space. A couple days ago, I went downstairs to the basement, which is our massive doll space, and I picked one area that I wanted to kind of hit with the pumpkin spice and just make more appropriate for fall. But I'm not doing every single room in that place, every single room in those downstairs dollhouses. I focus that energy on the dollhouse that's upstairs on the second floor because it's in my remote office and it's the space that I work in daily and I get to see all day long. So that's where I want all the little details to be. So I just finished it and I'm going to share it with you today. By the way, if you like this kind of thing, you should totally subscribe if you haven't already, because I do a whole lot of dollhouse tours and other fun doll things. But since I didn't do a summer tour, I'm going to spend just a couple minutes showing you what the dollhouse has looked like for the past several months, and then we will get into the autumn stuff. So, um, first, just a general sweep. I feel like compared to fall and winter, spring and summer is a little more bland in the dollhouse. I'm just going to do a sweeping thing and then I will kind of focus on some different areas. But that's the oversight. That's the overview. Here, I had done something different by moving the table all the way over to the right side of this open floor plan dollhouse and putting it in the corner. Because let's face it, it only comes with two chairs anyway. So if you can face them this way and save a little space, why not? Got a cute little trash can there. I never did a review of this because I noticed a lot of people were doing a review right around the time that I got it, and I figured I didn't need to add one more review because there were plenty of great ones out there. But this is the My Life as Kitchen set that came out recently, and it's really cool. Like, it's a lot of pieces for something like $30. I can't remember exactly, but it's a coffee machine, a blender, a toaster, and an air fryer, and it comes with little chopped up fruits to put in the blender and little coffee cups full of coffee and toast that go down in the toaster and all kinds of vegetables and things to put in the air fryer. Um, it's really impressive. So go check it out or find somebody's review on here. You should just be able to search for that and find plenty of reviews. But yeah, we've been thoroughly enjoying that. I love that it's like realistic colors. Here's a view of the kitchen from the outside of the dollhouse. You can see that the windows have more just plain kind of what backyards look like in the summer. If you don't have big fancy backyards, you just have a bunch of grass. And the light, kind of springy, summery colors work. The colors that this kitchen already is, and they just work really well for those seasons. Next is the living room. I always change out the that coffee table. It's actually a picture frame and it usually I think it's meant to be like hanging on the wall and it pops out very three-dimensional, but I realized as soon as I saw it that it would make a perfect coffee table and you can take out the glass and put in different scrapbooking paper so that you can tie in like fall colors or spring things or whatever theme you want. And since I had the entertainment center in here, I made a matching thing for the two front doors. So it's the exact same scrapbook paper. And I covered the little boxes that go into the entertainment center with just plain pink. So everything would be nice and airy and springy slash summery. And of course, the dolls are watching Bluey because why not? Here's a view in the background of a little Target stand that I got from the Bullseye section with a Bluetooth speaker that is made to look like an older radio. On top of that are two kind of geometric print pull-out cardboard boxes that came from the Dollar Tree. And on top of that, which you can barely see, is an acrylic three miniature frames in one stand. And I got that from Michael's, and I do believe it's still available. And it's a really cool piece to have in your dollhouse for just a few dollars. So 10 out of 10, I recommend that thing. You'll see it again for fall. All right, here's a different angle. We have recently added this nightstand over on the left-hand side. It's a little big for the scale of the other furniture, like next to the couch. I don't think you usually have a side table I think it's a nightstand, but we're using it as a side table. You don't usually have a side table that's as tall as the arm of the couch, but whatever. And then the um, the lamp, I think we got a few different accessories when we were at the benefit sale that come from the newest bedroom set. Okay, there it is up a little closer. Got the puppies tucked in underneath. Very lovely, but much more interesting is the fall stuff. I love it. I love decorating for fall. So here's that acrylic thing that I was talking about again. And this year, in the past, I've just cut out pictures from American Girl catalogs, but American Girl acts like actual fall colors don't exist. So I used pictures from fall photo shoots that we did last fall. And those are Royce and James. Here is the current calendar from Five Hens and a Cockatiel. I don't know if the new one is out yet or when it generally comes out, but we've gotten them the past few years in a row, and they're just adorable. Here's that same piece that I showed from Target. I just turned it on its side and put some pumpkins in. And I'm showing you everything. Sometimes you'll see the words first attempt across the pictures because it's kind of how my brain works. I just put everything in and then I go back and I look where are things missing, what do I want to move around? And we did hit up a store and add a couple more things. So here is an example of that. So this is the first attempt. I have to pause and tell you that this in the summer one, we had a looked like an old radio, like an old-timey radio that was actually a Bluetooth speaker and it was white, right? This was also from the Target Bullseye section, and they've had a couple different turntables or record players that are Bluetooth speakers, but they've all been like more pale pastel colors. So we saw this just the other day, and I was like, yes. I don't know that we're ever even going to use it as a speaker, but cool. If we ever decide we need a bunch of little Bluetooth speakers, we're going to have them all from the Target Bullseye section. Anyway, the picture frame on the right is also being filled with pictures from fall last year. So we did a trip to an apple picking orchard, an apple orchard, and we took the dolls along with us and let them pick their own apples. Here is that picture frame that I mentioned before, and I've changed it out so it no longer has spring stuff in there. This one's got like acorns and fall leaves. Doesn't really have fall colors so much as the images are very fall-like, and I put a beautiful placemat as a rug there, and a nice cup of or mug of hot cocoa, and that pumpkin is from Blair's Restaurant. So if you have that, you know that it opens and there's an egg inside of it. So a nice autumn meal. Grace picked these up. The little things of yarn are actually from Joann and Joann Fabrics, and the knitting needles all come from I'll put the link probably in the comments or in the description, but they come from a keychain on Amazon. So she had seen somebody do that, and we happen to have the basket, which looks very Longaberger. Even if you don't have great sewing skills, I think most of us can appreciate, and these were decently sewn, but even if you didn't own a sewing machine, you can hand stitch pretty easily and very affordably some really cute decorative pillows for any of your dolls' bedding or couches or anything. And I think it just adds so much. So just a little pillow. Here's a first attempt on the chimney. I ended up going back in and adding some flowers to that vase. I always like to have some boots by the door. Like we have a foam board door that we can move around, and I always like to have some boots by it just because I don't know. We always have shoes. I always put one pair of boots, but we always have a crap ton of shoes by the door, especially in the winter and the fall. And my daughter picked out the fox. She actually picked out the arrangement of all the furniture for this time. Initially, I put the pumpkin spice thing on the chimney, and when I kind of pan everything, you'll see that I switched out the entertainment center with the Bluey playing on the TV, took that down to my daughter's dollhouse, and then I brought up the chimney, which is what I do every year. She gets the chimney in the hot months, and I get it in the cold months, and vice versa with the TV. I switched out the backgrounds in the picture frames, so now you're looking at autumn trees. Magically, we have full-grown trees in the background when we didn't for the fall ones. Whatever. And I can't remember the shop name for this right offhand, but I will be sure to link it in the description. They sell the cutest little candles, and so far we only have this one and maybe one other, but I'd like to add more from their collection. It's an Etsy shop. Here again is that My Life as coffee machine. And I switched it out. I thought it was just weird to have the microwave on the island. So I put the microwave on this cart and I just replaced it and put the coffee machine on the island. I don't know if that makes any more sense, but it does to me. This sits atop the kitchen. Can't remember. I think it was in there before, but it had like springy colors and dishes and things like that. And so now I've changed it out. This is not really anything to do with fall, but we have some Total cereal downstairs in the pantry, and it's not that flavorful, so we weren't going through it really quickly, and I brought it up, and my 3.5-year-old and I broke a bunch of them and put them in the bowls for the dolls, and we also filled up that little, cereal box that's in the background, and it's so cute to be able to pour out real cereal and, when you spoon the things up for the doll, like, you can have real cereal on there. I don't know, I'm easily amused. I thought it was adorable, and they've got cinnamon rolls and veggie bacon because 'cause we're vegetarian, and some orange juice, and the rolls and the bacon are on fall kind of themed plates. They've got leaves all around them. Then I thought you would appreciate my daughter's attempt at photographing everything. She said, I want to take the pictures, and who am I to deny a child her joy? So there's my leg in the background, her adorable finger magically, like perfectly covering my face, and her picture of Cecile in the background. I don't even know. Her finger, I guess. Okay, so back to some details. The ottoman has a little key that was from Joss's Accessories, and that ubiquitous mirror that everybody gets on Amazon. This was my second attempt. I put you can see that all of the pillows now on the couch, and I didn't have that white pumpkin on the end table before. Moved that end table, over into this corner because obviously I rearranged the furniture, and I moved the pumpkin spice sign from the chimney to this wall. I moved the white pumpkin that's over on the far right there from this, and we got that 3 stack of pumpkins while we were out today, and I figured it adds some height, it adds some dimension, so I'd put it there. So minor change, but it's still a change. And then this was cool. I was kind of inspired by AGTV for Life. Anyway, Josephine's channel. Um, when she redid her fireplace, I didn't necessarily want to redo the entire fireplace, but I did really like that I believe she put actual wood. And when I was at the AG store the other day, they had done their own fireplace, and I think they had some actual branches in there. And it inspired me to get something to cover up the very shiny, very plastic logs that are in here. They're still in there, obviously. They're just hiding under much more textured and interesting and realistic branches. Here is, oh, yeah, so two things changed. I took the pumpkin spice sign off and moved it. When we were out and about today, I didn't really find any great pieces for the space that were the size that I wanted for this. So I bought a greeting card and just cut it out and put a ribbon on there. So I bought a few of them. I brought them home and I kind of looked at what sizes worked where and decided to go with this. And then I added some flowers to that vase on the left. And there's the fireplace now. Okay. Other little additions, I moved the calendar here. You don't know where it was before, but this is where it is now. Added a purse, and the cutting board I think was already there. We found this Hello Fall sign while we were out today. I added a dog, and of course the dog is trying to lick Parker's feet and waiting for any fallout while Parker's eating, because that's what my dog does. And then here is the overview, just so you can see how it all fits together, and I'll just have a panoramic picture at the end. Oh, yeah, there's a welcome to our patch or something in the far corner there. I don't know if I showed that before. But there it is. There's the panoramic view. And I hope that you like it. I really would love to see anybody else's. So if you've come across some good fall dollhouse decorating videos for this season, let me know in the comments. If you don't have a channel but you've decorated your house, I would love for you to just email me pictures. My email's in the description. It's just agtakesover@gmail.com. So feel free anytime to show me pictures of your dolls or your doll houses. I would love that. If you want them featured, just let me know. If you're willing for me to, share, just I'll give you credit and share pictures in one of my future videos. So that would be fun. All right. Have a great day. I hope you're enjoying some lovely weather, and I'll see you for my next video.